Vampire Survivors took the world by storm, and for good reason. The gameplay loop is addicting, stacking items, finding broken builds, unlocking all the different heroes to try. It's the kind of game where you sit down for one round and all of a sudden it's 3 a.m. You never ate dinner, you got work in 4 hours, but you can fit in one more. Call it bullet heaven, reverse bullet hell, an auto shooter. Vampire Survivors ignited the genre. So, if you've unlocked everything and still need to scratch that itch, here are 5 games that you should check out. First up on our list, we have Halls of Torment. If you're looking for the game that most closely resembles Vampire Survivors, this is going to be it. It's got a dark, gritty Diablo 1 style vibe, and the gameplay is not going to surprise you much. Each character has skills that you upgrade as you work through the waves, and there's an equipment system that lets you discover, buy, and equip different gear to create a variety of builds. There's plenty of stages, unlocks, achievements, and characters to keep you occupied for quite a while. If you just finished Vampire Survivors and you want more along that same vein, you should really check out Halls of Torment. For number 2 on our list, we branch away from the Vampire Survivors aesthetic a little bit. This game is still an atmospheric, dark fantasy style, but this time pulling from Norse mythology. Jotun Hordes of Hell feels very similar to play, but smoother and a bit more involved. You got a number of classes to pick from, each with their own pool of abilities. They have trees where you can progress and even change how spells act, and each class has a slew of weapons you can unlock with different abilities and special attacks. The levels themselves are raids, with a countdown timer you have to survive. You'll be given a choice of quests at various points, each with different difficulties and corresponding rewards. Your skill unlocks will come from the class you're playing, as well as different offerings from different gods. If you've played Hades, it's a lot like that. You pick from a limited number of gods, and as the run goes, that's what your options are. At the end of the countdown, you'll enter a boss arena for a final showdown to finish the level. Like all games on this list, Jotun has a lot of unlockable content and tons of ability combinations that make for fun builds. The cherry on top is, this game is gorgeous. Where Vampire Survivors and Halls of Torment have a charming old school style, this game has a more modern art style with smooth animations, and it really just looks fantastic. So if you want a cleaner, more modern art style, and you like Norse mythology, you should check out Jotun. Moving along on our list to number 3, we have Bandwagon. Mechanically, this game plays very similarly to the other Bullet Heavens, but aesthetically, it's a drastic change. Where Halls of Torment and Vampire Survivors are dark and gritty, Bandwagon is bright and cheery. It's a story-driven game where you're building out your band to bring your music to the world, ungrumpifying its denizens and brightening up everyone's day. Each of your party members fills a different role in the band, like bass or lead, and your attacks are triggered on each note of the music that they play. It's got the same core mechanics we've all come to love: making a build, choosing upgrades, unlocking new characters, and a meta skill progression. If you're looking to move away from the gritty, dark vibe that so many of these games out there have, and you enjoy an almost Zelda-like style map discovery, Bandwagon is the game for you. Bandwagon is still in playtest, but it's definitely worth a look. You'll get a couple of hours of gameplay that are pretty bug-free, and it's not going to cost you anything. Number 4 on our list is going to be Megabonk. Megabonk takes the 2D bullet heaven concept and brings it into the 3D. It's got a cast of characters that are absolutely delightful. There's a gorilla, a skateboarding skeleton, a fox. It's really got it all. Megabonk also has a leaderboard, which adds a nice goal if you're into tracking your performance and competing for top spots. The shift into 3D really adds some fun physics, movement, and even bullet heaven veterans are going to have to come up with new strategies to get used to it. This game is delightfully unpretentious and fun, while still having enough depth and options to keep you entertained as you grind out unlockables and high scores. If you're ready for a stark change from Vampire Survivors without losing the DNA that made it fun, it's time to try out 3D bullet heavens with Megabonk. And for our final game you should play if you liked Vampire Survivors, we have Brotato. Brotato is a back to basics and simple bullet heaven, and the best part is, you're a potato. The core loop has you gearing your potato with up to 6 weapons, upgrading items and stats as you progress through 20-second rounds. The arena is small, so the gameplay is straightforward. It really distills the building and crafting down to a small, tight loop with little downtime and fast feedback. You get lots of opportunities to put together god builds, and if you don't, well, you can just go again because the games are so fast. For me, Brotato is the kind of game where I can turn off my brain and just send runs, and it's where you should look if you want to avoid being bogged down by complexities and competing progression systems. So there you have it. Whether you want to take your bullet-heavy gameplay into the 3D, grind out some dark fantasy ARPG-style loot, or save the world with your music, the bullet heaven genre has plenty to offer. If there's a game I missed, let me know down below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to discover more games. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.